Hey guys, Happy New Year. And I just felt inspired to do this video to give you guys a taste of what's coming. Something that I've really have been wanting to do is to show you like hands-on tutorials what AI is capable of. I think that's the biggest problem. The first thing, people don't know what AI can do, and the second thing, they're scared from being more technical, but it's really powerful. For me, I don't really know code. I'm not a web developer. I'm not a software engineer. That's not what I'm good at. But with AI, it's given me these whole options to create software or tools that are really helpful. And so I want to give you guys just one example and walk you through my process for creating this and show you guys how it works. So what you're seeing on the screen, this is called VS Code. It's a free software. Basically, it enables you to have, a folder and work within that folder. And typically, this is used for like coding. But within that folder, you can, and this is just a folder on my computer. You can create whatever folder you want, and in that folder you can build out a project or a website or a piece of software that you're going to use. In this instance, this is kind of a locally hosted software, meaning it's not online. No one else can access it. It's just on my computer running, but I'm running it in a web browser, so it's kind of like a website from my perspective. But it's really, really powerful software. And so one of the problems that I have and many nonprofits have is when it comes time for January, end of year tax receipts, it just becomes stressful. There's all these technical issues you got to iron out. Some people, have one software and they just press, send all the donation receipts. But for us, ours is more complicated. There's a lot more moving parts. And there's no easy way to do this. So every year we spend hours, we spend multiple days trying to give out end of year tax receipt. And it's something that is so simple. Like we always talk, man, there should be a software that just does this for you. Well, this is what AI can do. I literally got in an AI session. I'm sorry for my voice. I'm just been dealing with the flu. I got on AI and I just explained my problem. Hey, I need to send these end of year tax receipts, and I wish there was a process where I just uploaded a CSV file and this software just generated a custom PDF with our branding, our logo. And so guys, I put this in Claude Code, and literally in an hour or so I have this whole website up and running called Give Receipt, and it's locally hosted, so no data is being shared. This is living on my computer. It's being run from my computer, and Claude basically coded this entire website from like a handful of prompts. There was literally 5, maybe 6 prompts that I gave it to build this out, and this is fully functioning. So there was some bugs and stuff, but we worked through all those things, and I'm going to show you guys how it works. So basically you upload your donation data, you have a CSV file, which I had Claude just create a sample CSV file. Yeah, it can do that. You don't have to do it and waste your time doing that. It literally generated a fake CSV file for me to test. And so what it does is it matches all the fields in the spreadsheet. So whenever your donation portal, you would export a CSV file and it'll match all of this stuff, and it gives you the summary. And then over here, it's going to enable you to kind of customize your organization's details so that when it generates the receipt, it's going to be custom to you. So you can change your brand color, receipt number prefix, just when you're naming the file, it has your logo, signature, disclaimer, copy, and all of this is editable, so you can tweak it and adjust it. And then you can actually adjust and change the text copy. So if you want this to say something entirely different, you can write it in here. It's completely editable. You could insert variables if you wanted to do dear first name, last name. No one does that, so we're not going to do that. But you could. And if I wanted to change any of this, I could go back into Claude and say, hey, I don't like this, change it, and it's going to just do it. It's like magic. So you go to preview the receipt. It's going to show me it's generated 6 receipts here. And this is where I could see the PDF. It looks great. Nice margins. The donation summary table is at the end. Now, if I wanted to move this up, maybe I wanted it somewhere in the middle here, I just tell Claude, hey, can you move the donation summary somewhere else? And it'll do it. But I think this looks great. It looks very professional. And I can cycle through and I can see if there were any errors in my data, if I need to go in and fix something. And it's pulling all the transactions. So the CSV file had multiple transactions by one person. So it's going to automatically group them together and give you the summary donation amount there. Really impressive. And you can go to generate receipts. And what this is going to do is it's going to create a file where it has all the receipts as PDFs. So you can mail them out, you can print them. And the cool thing is I had this space. So, one of the things we like to save on is labels. So we had this be able to fit in an envelope window, and like Claude Code got the measurements. And I know I'm getting nerdy, but it's just so cool. And then you can download just an Excel only file. So what that means is maybe you just want to send an email with those amounts. You can totally do that. But I would generate the PDF, and I've already done it for you guys. So let me see if I can show y'all what it looks like. Let me share my screen here. And what you can do is, it's just going to give you all the PDFs, so you can print all of these. And here you go. These are the PDF files, 22 kilobytes. So they're small enough to be emailed, or you can go ahead and print these out. And all of this is customizable. So I could go back into Claude Code, and it's going to just enable me to change whatever I want. And it's just a conversation. Like I'll show you guys something over here. Like I just wanted to change the color, or I wanted to change the color. So I just said, hey, change this color to this. And I didn't type any of this code. This is all Claude generating stuff. Like here's an error message I brought up on the receipt review screen. The top number is displaying as this total. It was like missing a 0. So it like created this whole code to fix that. Yeah, it's incredible. This is Claude Code in VS Code. If you found this video interesting, I'm going to be doing some more kind of in-depth builds. And if you have any ideas for some tools that I could build, shoot them my way. Let me know what you want to see. And hopefully I can give you some really good content so that it could inspire you to play around with AI, see what's possible, experiment, and maybe even build a couple of softwares that would be helpful to you, that would save your time, that would make your life stress-free. Like this is, once I show this to our operations director, he's going to be so happy. But subscribe to this channel if you want to get the videos notified whenever I do one. I'm going to be doing some live builds where you can just follow along, and we're going to be building tools, whether it's an AI assistant, whether it's a tool like this. You can just follow along, copy my prompts. and we'll see what AI can do. And, this next year, AI is going to really, really advance in a lot of ways. And so, kudos to you to staying above the curve and learning and investing time in yourself. And, hopefully we're gonna do some in-person events, so where we can bring some training on how to use AI. Developing an online course that's going to be available later this year to show you all the tools and go a little bit more in depth. And so I'm excited to share these things with you guys. I hope you found this video interesting, and stay tuned and let me know, what would you want to see built? What kind of tool do you wish existed? And we'll see what we can do in getting something like that built on our YouTube channel. Thank you guys for tuning in.